This is James Helder for iFIL TV. I'm in Leicester Square today for the premiere of The Hardy Bucks. With me, I've got director Mike Cockayne. How are we doing, Mike?
Good, mate. Good. Looking forward to it.
It's really nice to meet you, sir.
Well, thank you very much. Nice to meet you too.
Having heard a little bit about this film, I know it started out as an internet thing that then went into a TV adaptation. Yep. We're now here at the premiere for your film. Tell me a little bit about that journey.
Okay, it's quite a unique film, and it's actually a little bit of cinematic history because it's the first ever feature film to have evolved from YouTube. Which, I mean, a lot of kids nowadays are kind of going out there putting stuff on YouTube. It's a great platform to sort of develop ideas. That's pretty much what we did. We posted a thing up 5 years ago just for a laugh, some mates together. Got loads of hits, and then it evolved. It won an online competition. The Irish National Broadcaster took us on board. 2 TV series, Christmas special, and then last summer with Universal and the Irish Film Board backing, we went out and shot the movie. So yeah, it's been quite a journey, but it's quite interesting because it shows that anybody can do it. You know, if you've got a good idea, use YouTube or something like that as your platform, and off you go, and you may end up here.
Absolutely fantastic idea, and well done, as I say, getting it this far. Yep. For someone who doesn't know too much about the synopsis of the film, could you tell me the plot and what it involves, what the story brings? Yeah,
I mean, Hardy Bucks are a bunch of slackers from the west coast of Ireland, and they're 20-somethings, and they've got the same sort of desires and interests as any 20-year-old, but they're kind of stuck in the middle of nowhere and there's nothing going on, you know. And that's what the TV series is about. The movie is actually about the same guys that want to try and get to Poland to watch the Irish national football team. But it's the only second time ever in history they've qualified to get into the European Championship. So it's kind of a scramble to try and get over there, and it's their little journey trying to get to Poland to watch the football, and various stuff happens on the way, shall we say.
How did you get your small as your own words, small internet idea to being funded, to going across 8 countries, across Europe, and to finally getting it picked up by the distribution company that we have to now?
Okay, I mean, I'm a filmmaker anyway, so I've got a background, and I'd already done a couple of releases with Universal Pictures anyway, so I've got a relationship there. So when we were doing the TV series, it was my plan to push it out to a movie. So Universal have always been supportive and been with us along the way, you know, so it wasn't like we just took it to Universal. They've kind of been watching us all the way. And so when it was time to make the movie, it was just a no-brainer for us to go into Universal and say, look, you know, are we ready? And they were great, yeah, let's go and do it. So.
What was it like travelling across Europe? No doubt not on the biggest budget of some of the Hollywood kind of films. What was that experience like?
It was pretty much like I would imagine everybody else was just getting in motorhomes and just shooting across Europe and going to watch the football. We did exactly that, except we were trying to make a film at the same time as well. You know, it was pretty bonkers. 2 motorhomes and a transit van driving across Europe, you know, and it's kind of semi-documentary, shall we say, you know, the film, you know, it's kind of, you know, it's quite tricky. You're just shooting as you go. It's very much guerrilla filmmaking, you know, you go, that's a brilliant location, let's stop here, let's shoot here, you know, kind of thing. Difficult to plan a lot of it, you know, but it kind of came together, I think.
Do you like that spontaneous feel where things weren't 100% scripted, you could kind of twist and bend the rules to suit your own vision of cinematography?
Oh, absolutely, because originally, the original Hardy Bucks series was entirely ad-libbed and improv. Then when we went to TV, we had to try and structure it. So we structured, there were storylines and there were scripts. Then we found it was a little bit too tight. So although we wrote a script for this, what we do is we do the script, but we're just freestyle as well. There's lots and lots of improv. The guys are just absolutely brilliant comedians as well. So they come up with absolutely fantastic one-liners, you know, and you just go, oh, that's great. You could never have sat and written that, you know. They come up with it, you know. So,
who do you hope this film will be aimed at? Who do you hope will get this film? What are your goals and ambitions for this movie, Mike?
Well, it's interesting. I mean, I suppose we're coming here, at least we know it works because it was a box office #1 in Ireland. And I know the guys have got a big fan base there, but it seems to work. The critics seem to like it as well. So, I mean, our fan base, our demographic is 18 to 24-year-old lads. But, funnily enough, I was in San Francisco 2 weeks ago at a film festival there, and it screened there, and a 70-year-old woman came up to me afterwards, and she said, oh my God, that's the funniest film I've ever seen. You know, so who knows?
What's that like as a director to get that feedback? Is that a nice feeling?
Oh, it was brilliant. It was brilliant. And this was an auditorium completely full of Americans, you know, and Irish Americans. There were a few Irish fans there, but predominantly just American middle-aged people going to a film festival, watching this movie, and they're just laughing all the way through it. So we thought, well, at least it travels. You know, it was great. It was a really good feeling, actually.
I think the Irish humour's got a lot of crossover appeal. Obviously, a huge demographic in America being Irish as well. They kind of get it, don't they? You know?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, everybody likes the Irish, don't they? I mean, that's top and bottom of it. They love the Irish. Who doesn't like the Irish? You know. Yeah.
Mike, I want to thank you for talking to iFIL TV today. I look forward to catching your movie. As I said, I am really intrigued about it, and it looks really good. And thank you again for giving us a bit of time.
Cool. Thank you very much. Cheers.
This is James Helder with Mike Cockayne for iFIL TV. Thank you.
He's the man.
He's the man.
of